Well, I think I'm just going to sit this one out and just stare at the wall and watch where the paint is dried a long time ago. But there is dirt that is leading me to thoughts of action and patterns of behavior that vision cannot deny. It seems that we are all part of the same place. And when it comes to the I of society, when the machinery breaks down, they is no longer relevant. This takes me away from moments of stillness to recite to you this story. We knew a man who seemed to know the good life of knowledge, charity, and peace, and we sought to be this way. We observed the ways of his life. In his living room, there was no entertainment box, but a wall of carefully arranged books. The man ate simple foods, shared it with friends and neighbors, and on his day of rest, he had a small glass worth of dry red wine. We figured these were good practices and decided to adopt this lifestyle. Upon returning to our place of life, we realized that we needed to throw away the burden of conflict that television had become, and we left this mind trap on the lowly curve of the bottom, trashed where creatures hunt the used up and done with that. The modern-day hunters of waste then grabbed and repurposed our leftover excess and flipped our garbage into a different occupation. Unfortunately, the clearance was quickly replaced by a radio squawk box, and now there was complaining, name-calling, accusations, and a never-ending stream of loud advertisements for the shallow thoughts of manufactured desires. But we took this as company in these lonely times. We then thought about simple foods and decided that donuts and bagels sounded like simple foods, and we should buy a lot of them. We then filled our new bookshelves with books concerning eating too much simple profit at the cost of the complex, leaving us with a malnourishment of purpose. The purchase of books became a game in itself, and there were too many to read and too many to store. The deliveries never stopped coming. Then came the wine. What is good is simply good, and more of good must be better. But something was wrong. So we went back to the man who motivated us for a better life, and we asked him why things were not working out for us. The man explained that he was not a preacher and really had no advice for anyone. What a modest man, we thought. So we returned thinking we too must be more modest, so we formed modesty clubs. We had modesty contests to see who was the most modest, but that turned into arguments and fights like the kind we heard blaring in the background on the radio. We felt sick and angry. We went again to find the man who we sought to be like, but he had moved and left nothing to indicate the place or purpose of his move. Maybe some supernatural force took the man from us. Well, I've run out of causes. I turned off that electrical conflict. I looked for a leader to instruct me. I've read and I've listened to many opinions and done all that I have been trained to do. But it seems I need to start again. I come back to stare at this wall, and I'm overweight, intoxicated, arrogant, and argumentative. This wall has not ever been properly washed. Maybe I need to wipe it down, scrub it, get it really clean, so I can really see it for what it really is.